Diddy just wanted some baby oil on those zingers.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
So Sean Diddy Combs, aka P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever the hell else he called himself, who I've always found corny and annoying, even when I was in high school, has been sentenced to 4 years and 2 months for human trafficking.
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Now, in July, Diddy was actually acquitted of the most serious charges of racketeering and trafficking, but he did catch a case for trafficking under the Mann Act. And now it's time for some random P. Diddy baby oil AI slop. Enjoy.
In this unexpected scene, hip-hop mogul P. Diddy is sprinting shirtless down a lively street, carefree and playful, holding bottles of baby oil as if making a statement about confidence and fun. As he pauses for a moment, P. Diddy playfully applies the baby oil, drawing laughter and cheers from the crowd, transforming an ordinary street into an impromptu celebration of spontaneity. With a wave and a grin, P. Diddy invites his fans into the fun, making each moment feel like a spontaneous party where laughter and joy take center stage.
Now, what is the Mann Act? It is not an act about men. Here's what it actually is. The Mann Act is a federal law originally passed in 1910 as the White Slave Traffic Act that criminalized transporting any person across state or foreign lines for the purpose of paid person-on-person pleasure or other illicit activities. The law has been significantly amended to become a tool against human trafficking, including the exploitation of minors, and now applies to any person regardless of sex and any criminal sexual activity, not just person-on-person paid for love. Now, federal prosecutors were looking for Diddy to actually go to prison for at least 11 years, and they were looking for more than that. But Diddy's defense team actually was saying he should only be in jail for about a year, because when you're trafficking people and doing the other heinous things that is not even discussed here that I will go over, yeah, just a few years in jail. Just that's all, because you're rich and you're wealthy and you're powerful. So you get a slap on the wrist for what he did. And then I'll continue more before I go into my opinion. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Now, Diddy's attorneys tried to make it like this was just, he's living the rock and roll lifestyle. How many people there with the alleged spiked baby oil that they found said they would wake up, whether they drank something with something in it or ate something with something in it? How many people said that I would wake up and all of a sudden, Lord knows what would be happening to me? How many women have come forward and said that that Diddy was abusive towards them? I mean, what are we doing here? Why are we giving people that are doing absolutely heinous things passes like this? I mean, he'll be out of jail and he'll be 60 or close to 60? He's 55 now. He'll be okay. You think he's not going to have money when he gets out too? This is a joke, man. This is an absolute joke. Now, of course, he tried to push in court, and Diddy's family tried to push in court that he's a changed man and he's learned from his mistakes. Did he really? Did he really? Now, if you remember, there was that Cassie tape that came out where Diddy's running out in a robe and he's throwing her around and being physical. And remember, he came out with that very fake apology. Excellent acting there, by the way.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Now to go into therapy.
Remember, he said how he went to therapy after he was abusive towards Cassie and he's now a changed man. Well, a month after he made that video, he was abusive towards someone else. Now, she's just being described as Jane. They don't show her face, this ex of Diddy. But she said 1 month exactly after he uploaded that apology video about Cassie, he beat her up. She had bruises all over her face. I mean, you knew he was full of crap in the video, but man, you're under public ire. Like, it just shows you how much of a monster he is and how ridiculously light his sentence ended up being. He hasn't learned anything. He's sitting there knowing that he's going to be in a world of trouble after that video was released of him being abusive towards Cassie. And then a month after he releases his apology video, another woman that he's physical with. Come on, dude. Come on. And he's going to be out in not even half a decade, not even in 5 years. This is insane. Now, the list of allegations against Diddy go on and on. He had a personal assistant that goes by the name Mia for this, and allegedly he forced himself on her. I'll leave it at that. There's the rapper Kid Cudi that Diddy thought that Cassie was getting with, what he was dating her at the time. And allegedly Diddy broke into his house and tried to blow up his car. Are you noticing a pattern here? And then we could go into the fact that, again, this is alleged. We don't know, but there's a lot of information out there, a lot of rumors that are based on evidence that Diddy was behind the demise of both Tupac and of Biggie. Oh, there was also the rumor that Biggie wanted to leave Bad Boy because he was sick of Diddy and he wanted to make his own label. And there was even rumors that he wanted to make a label with Tupac, and Diddy was not going to have that. Again, this is allegations, innocent until proven guilty, but with his track record, would that shock you if there is truth to those allegations? Come on. Come on. You know, it's interesting talking about this because I remember I was in 8th grade and Ready to Die from Biggie dropped. So, like Biggie, Junior Mafia, I wasn't really big into Tupac, but obviously, you know, I remember buying that double CD I had out. And so you had, you know, then there was Wu-Tang. These are kind of artists and groups that defined my teenage years. So, and I always remember thinking, yeah, and I'm not just saying this now because of what he's been accused of, but like, dude always seemed off. Diddy always seemed off. He had always been, not to sound like Suge Knight, but he always had to be in front of the camera looking corny. He always stole the spotlight from the artist that he was with. You aren't a good rapper, dude. You never have been and never will be. I mean, you had the money to market yourself, so people used to buy your records, not so much recently, but he just never seemed, there was just always something off. Like, you just get that sense with people. But when you hear all the things throughout since the beginning of his career that Diddy was accused of, this is not shocking, this ending with Sean Diddy Combs. But him just getting 4 years and 2 months when this man should spend the rest of his life in prison is absolutely disgusting. If you or I had a 10th of the charges that he had, do you think we would only get 4 years and 2 months in prison? No, we would be in prison for the rest of our lives. That would be it. We would get life in prison. They would throw the book at us because we couldn't afford to hire millions of dollars worth of lawyers, and we wouldn't get the same trial that Diddy would get. And not only did he essentially, in my opinion, this is him getting away with it. It kind of ties into politics, but like I said, it's the rich against the poor. And here we are again. You could buy your way out of legal trouble if you have enough money in our corrupt legal system. And this is again proof of it. You could even go into Jared Fogle, man. Him getting about 15 years for all of the stuff that he was proven to have done. Jared Fogle, this former Subway dude, is again a slap on the wrist. And, you know, they always hide the money somewhere. I'm sure he had to give his ex-wife, Jared Fogle, a bunch, but I'm sure when he gets out, he got a couple million of Subway money somewhere. I know I've seen articles saying that he was wiped dry, but you hear that a lot. And magically, these people are still driving around in cars that cost like $150,000 at least. Gee, I wonder if they hid some money somewhere. Maybe they put something in their parents' name, a family member's name. So the money moved around. It happens all the time. So the money isn't in their name. We got to have a legal system, and I don't know if we ever will. I'm not naive, that holds everybody equally accountable, because I'm tired of seeing powerful people get away with so much when we damn well know if we were in the same situation, they would throw the book at us. And this is just another example of it. I just realized I've been tugging at my beard the entire time I've talked about this, or most of it anyway. And that's going to be a little weird, but I'm going to keep it in the video, and maybe it makes me look more respectable or like an idiot, one of the two. Sub to Rich tomorrow. Also check out my ASMR channel, link below in the description. I'll be live streaming again this Wednesday. I'll be starting up live streamings again. I already have that scheduled. Link to that below in the description, and I'll see you soon with more content about politics and baby oil obsessed men.
Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water.
China!